Let me give it to you straight. You are not ready to come to China. But don't worry, in this video, I will tell you all the apps that you need to download so that your experience goes smoothly. Also, stick around until the end of the video because I will tell you some apps that other foreigners don't even know. I split up the apps into 5 categories so you can skip ahead in the video. Also, you will find all the names in the description down below, so check that out. Before we start the video, hi, my name is Aziz. I've been living and studying here in China for the past 3 years. So let's start with the first category, the essentials. Now, these apps are one of the most downloaded apps in the world, and you probably never heard about them. The first one is Wechat, and the second one is Alipay. Think of Wechat as WhatsApp, but on steroids. Wechat is what we call here in China a super app. It has so many things integrated into one simple app. At first, it's messaging. You can find every single person in China is on Wechat, and you can message each other on there and add each other via the QR codes. The second thing that Wechat is famous for is Wechat Pay. In recent years, foreigners have been able to add their own international credit card and integrate it into Wechat Pay. One of the other features about Wechat, you can book trains, you can book hotels, you can even watch videos, which is Weixin Shopping Hub. Now let's go to the second most downloaded app in China, which is Alipay. Now Alipay is also a payment method, and you can add your international credit card in it. There are other features in Alipay that you can use. For example, the translation mini app. There's also the transportation. You can also call a taxi from Alipay. There are many things about Alipay, but the main function of it is a payment method. I personally like using Alipay because of their monthly budget analysis, and it shows you exactly what did you spend on which category each month. And I find it interesting to see like, oh, I spent this much on food or on Taobao, which is another app we will see later on. Next up, transportation apps. You have Amap, you have Baidu Map, and for iPhone users, you have Apple Map. Actually, the Apple Map has a collaboration with China, and they have everything updated with the metros and with the restaurants and everything. In my opinion, I think Amap is the best one to use, and actually they had a recent update, I think last year, where you can use it in English. And you might ask, oh, Aziz, why do I need like a different app? Your Google Map will not work here, unfortunately, but everything else, all the maps that I told you will actually work. One of the good things when you come here in China and you want to try to navigate the metro system, it's actually really simple. Everything is written in English, and the staff there also, some of them will speak in English. If not, you can use the translation app. If you are curious about how to use the metro system, you can also watch my video about how to use the metro system here in Shanghai, and it's almost the same around all the cities. So you can check that out after you watch this video. Next up is transportation with the taxi, which is Didi. Didi is the equivalent of Uber here in China. A lot of people use it here. I'm not particularly a big fan of it because since I can order a taxi from Amap, I don't need a Didi. Didi also has like its own UI. It's all in English. You don't need to worry about anything. It will detect your location, and from there you can just type in the place that you need to go. Translation app. As I mentioned before, anything that is Google related will not work here. So it's better for you to get an app that does translation before coming here. First one is Baidu Translate. Baidu is the same as Google. It has Baidu Translate, Baidu Map, all of those kind of stuff. So Baidu Translate is really good. That can work here in China. Another app is Pleco. Pleco is really good. Even for us that live here for a while, we use a lot of Pleco because when we are studying Chinese, it will give you the definition. It will give you how to use strokes and everything. So that is definitely a must. Baidu Translate and Pleco is definitely a must on your phone before coming here to China. So now that we finished the essentials, now we get into the more interesting and more fun apps, which is one of the reasons that I'm here in China, the delivery and online shopping. These apps will save your life. The first one is Eleme. Eleme is the direct translation of "Are you hungry?" So here you can buy food delivery that will reach from 20 to 40 minutes to your doorstep. Of course, it depends how far is the restaurant from you. You can also pretty much order anything. As long as it's in the app, you can order it. I personally like Eleme. I use Eleme more, but there is the other direct competitor of Eleme, which is Meituan. Meituan does the same thing as Eleme does, where it has the groceries and it has the grocery shopping and it has the food delivery service. But also Meituan has other stuff that you can buy. You can buy concert tickets, movie tickets, spa tickets, anything that has ticket sport related or activity related, you can buy it and you can find it on Meituan. Also, it will have the QR code that you can scan on the yellow bikes. So if you set up your Meituan app, you can scan the yellow bikes and you can take those yellow bikes around the city. A lot of different cities here in China, you will find blue bikes or yellow bikes. Some people are team blue bike, some people are team yellow bike. I'm certainly a blue bike type of person. The app is called the Hello Bike. It's Hello. Basically, you just find the bike, you scan the QR code on the bike, and it will take 1.5 yuan when you scan. So if you want to go around the city in a different way other than a taxi or a metro, definitely use the blue bike. It's very fun and it's one of the experiences here as a foreigner in China that we all enjoy. If you are planning to live here for a while in China, you can also get the subscription, which is like around 17 RMB, and it's for a whole month. And every time you scan, it's just for free. So you can just spam the bikes. That's what I always do. I just get the 17 yuan because I know that I will be using the bike every single day. So just get the subscription and be done with it. As a lot of you may know, Taobao is one of the biggest shopping apps here in China. And it is for a reason, because you can literally find every single thing. And when I say everything, I say everything. Let me give you a small tip. I suggest when you arrive to China, you download Taobao, spend the whole day just buying stuff on Taobao. I swear, you do not need to go out and go do shopping in the fake market. You can find all of those on Taobao. You should do that the first few days. So by the end of your trip, you already have all the items in your hotel lobby so you can get them. Usually on Taobao, depending on where you are and where the factory is, I would say less than 7 days you will get your items. Unfortunately, Taobao is in Chinese, so you need to take some screenshots and put them into the translation app, do some maneuvering. That is not super fun, but it's okay. It's pretty much straightforward. Buy here, add to cart here, return here. Taobao needs like a whole video by itself, like a whole Taobao guide. So let me know in the comments if you want something like that. Next up is Jingdong. So Jingdong is the same as Taobao, but I find it better when you are going to buy electronics. When you are buying electronics from Jingdong, you will find the best prices and you will find verified stores. So on Taobao, maybe sometimes it's not super efficient to buy electronics. So that's why you should buy on Jingdong. I literally built my whole desktop PC from Jingdong. Technical support of Jingdong is really good. I actually had like some problem with the RAM of my desktop and I had to return it, and they gave me full refund and I bought another one. Another one that is pretty famous in China and outside of China, which is Pinduoduo. Pinduoduo is the same as Temu outside of China, and it's the same as Taobao and Jingdong. A bunch of stuff that you can buy, some of them cheap, some of them expensive. Honestly, I don't use Pinduoduo that much, so I don't know what is the most important thing about it, but usually I just go on Taobao. Pinduoduo, sometimes like some small stuff. So yeah, definitely download them all and then see which one you like better, because I think it's a personal preference at the end of the day. If you want to understand the Chinese culture better, you need to have some Chinese social media and you need to doom scroll into the Chinese brain rot videos. If you are planning to live here for a while, I think it is a must that you have these apps, especially that you need to understand what's trending right now, what are people talking about, what's happening in China basically, whether it is going to be spoken in Chinese or in English. There is both. In my opinion, one of the most interesting and one of the best Chinese social media apps, which is Rednote or Xianyu. I think many of you heard about it when there was the TikTok ban happening in the US. And then a lot of people moved into Rednote, the TikTok refugee situation, all that. It's basically Pinterest, Instagram had a baby, and you have Rednote. One of the good things that I find about Rednote is the guides. So a few years ago, I wanted to do a video about the best looking metro stations here in Shanghai. And what I just did, I just went to Rednote. I found my list, I took it, and I went to those places without needing to do much research. So there's a lot of guides like that in Rednote. And these people, they just do that out of their own time. They would have like the whole guide. You need to go this coffee shop is good, this coffee shop is bad. All the guides that you need. And especially if you're coming to China, if you search the guides here, like on Rednote, you will find everything that you need. The good thing that the app is in English, but the users are Chinese. So some of the guides will be in Chinese. So you need to translate some of them, but there is a translation feature in the description. So you can translate some of those guides. So, and now You have also Douyin, which is the equivalent of TikTok. Honestly, I'm not on Douyin that much. It's the same idea as TikTok. You have your dancing videos, you have your, I don't know, brain rot content, whatever kids are watching these days. I don't know. I think this also needs a video by itself, like going through Chinese social media. And please let me know in the comments if you want to have a more in-depth dissecting Chinese social media. I think that would be interesting. Next up is Dianping. Dianping is something like Yelp in the US. So all the reviews, all the things, all the spots, the trendy coffee shops, the trendy restaurants, all of those things you will find on Dianping. Everything related to activities, movies, concerts, everything is put into that application. And actually the restaurants and the coffee shops and these places, they would literally print out a word from Dianping and put it on their restaurant to say, look, we have this amount of like reviews, people like our place, so just come here, whatever. If you are looking for restaurants, looking for cafes, looking for movie theaters, spas, anything like that, you can find them on Dianping. And this app is in English, so you don't have to worry about that. And since you made it to this part of the video, you are interested to know about the bonus apps. Thank you for reaching here, and also subscribe and leave a comment and leave a like. That actually helps the channel grow. So let's start with the first one, Xianyu. If you are planning to live here for a while, this app is really essential because what you can do is you can buy and sell used items. I've used this application a few times before because I was moving houses and I had to sell some stuff, and it's actually really good. The customer support is really good and really responsive, and you can find many things here. So this is kind of like eBay or Facebook Marketplace. You just list your thing, wait for people to be interested about it, and then buy it. So if you're looking to sell some items or buy some used items, this is an app for you. Now the second app is more interesting because this is only for electronics, which is called Zhuanzhuan. I actually discovered this app recently because my friend told me about it. And essentially the idea of this app is that, let's say you have a used iPhone and you want to sell it. You send it to this app and they would look at the phone, see what problem it has, blah, blah, and then they would give it a grade from S to D, I think, or F. So if it's in a good condition, they would give it an S grade, and then it will sell for higher. But if it's not in a good condition, it will be an F grade, and then it will sell for cheaper. So it will be up to you to decide, oh, do I want a B grade or a C grade? And they will literally write in the description, oh, there's a scratch here in the camera, or there's a scratch in the screen, blah, blah, whatever. And that way you can buy cheaper electronics that are verified. I haven't bought something from this yet, but I'm planning to, 100%. You're telling me that I can buy a good condition electronic and verified and for cheaper? Of course I'm gonna use this. But I know my friend, he bought his Xiaomi phone from there and it was in good condition and no issues there. The last app, the one that we will close the video with, is one of the most underrated apps here in China. I don't think a lot of foreigners know about this. This app is called Dewu, which is poison. The idea of this app is really interesting. Think about any big store name, Adidas, Nike. Sometimes they would have clothes or shoes that have small defects. Let's say, oh, the color was not 100% right, the string was going out a little bit. They would throw it, right? And then Dewu, this app, these factories, they would come and take those and they would sell it for cheaper. A few months ago, I bought my Converse from there, perfect condition, no problem. I think I bought it for 200 or something like that. And it was like double the price on Taobao from the official store. If you can't prove that this is fake or something like that, they will give you like 10 times the price. So that's why I'm telling you, like, if you want to buy the fake stuff, might as well just buy this, which is 100% authentic, but just like half the price or even less than half. I hope that by the end of this video, you know exactly what to download before coming to China. I hope these apps make your experience here in China go smoothly. And if you want to see more content about China, YouTube thinks that you will like this video, so click on it next, or click here to subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.